Okay, I guess I'm live. Here's the where I found the thumbnail for the cake. Let's see. I don't even know how to like watch this and see. I don't even know how to see if anybody's watching. I know nothing about this. Content? Yeah. How to see if anybody's watching.
Oh, there we go.
Nothing, I guess. Well, anywho, just do some mixing and I don't know, see if anyone shows up. So yeah, I haven't opened this in ages. let's see what's going on. This is just kind of the raw mix of Cake Party from Frosting. Yeah. I don't know, well, let's just play it for a second and see what it sounds like raw. I mean, it sounds pretty good for just all the faders at 0. What do I got going on with these sends? Interesting. Yeah, I guess this was back when I was kind of just like automatically as almost like a kind of template setting up some parallel effects processing on the drums. Just I think all these sends are probably at 0, yeah. But yeah, I don't do this anymore. I guess I used to just throw, we got like a couple compressors and a couple kind of saturation units on, which are deactivated for some reason. On just kind of like these parallel returns. This is not, yeah, maybe I'll go back to doing that. It's kind of a cool approach. Just I tend to do parallel processing kind of, I guess, a la carte, you would say, these days, where I'll just kind of make you know, a send if I want it on the drums. But yeah, we'll go with that. I don't know, why not? Just we'll start it off by just throwing a limiter on the limiter track. I don't actually know if anyone's watching this right now, or if I'm just talking by myself in my room. I gotta figure out a way to actually see the comments. Let's see, I've got like a, all right, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, well, we'll just keep going. All right, I got my little comment window over there. Interesting. All right. I feel like I need like an assistant or something. Anywho, let's just do a little mixing. Yeah, let's just get a little like vocal processing going first of all. Just so it's a little less raw. I'm just going to go ahead and do basically what I always do at this point and just get, basically just have like a default send return kind of setup going. And yeah, just throw it on everything. I mean, I don't send everything to it, but it's there if I want it. All right. We'll do everything except the drums. We got a small verb, which is, I even forget what these are. I want to say it's a 250 maybe, the EMT 250. Medium verb, that's a 224. Large verb, I believe, is like the AKG spring reverb. Then we got these space echo, which is RE201 space echo, and all these are just plug-in emulations. Oh, that's really interesting. I have my crazy little crystallizer set up on that I accidentally imported. All right, that's not what I wanted. That's kind of like a weird alternate. Interesting. That's what I was using on. Oh. See, I don't even know what's on half the time. Let's see. This one I don't think has the crystallizer set up. Let's see. Oh wow, we got one watching. All right. I'm sorry to whoever is watching. This is going to be like a borderline nonsensical, but I don't know. Maybe it's interesting if you like mixing and stuff. Okay, here's a more normal kind of send return setup I use with the, it was a 250 for the small verb, 224 for the medium verb, the AKG spring, then you got space echoes, RE201. Cool. All right. Anywho. So we got the widener. No, wait, I don't put the widener there. What am I doing? I've got a specific order that these go in. Ping pong goes in the 5th slot. Ping pong delay, which is a funny name. But anywho, then we got the widener in the 6th place. Then the Rat Shack, the secret weapon, in the 7th place. And the Devil Lock, which is the only one that is not an ambience, just there for some compressing and distorting fun. All right. Give the vocals a little. All right. We got to put the sends and returns on those guys too. Small verb. Medium verb. Large verb. Space echo. Man, I don't know, maybe with this live streaming stuff, you get used to talking by yourself in your room. It feels weird to me. I don't know. I'm not one of those people who talks to themselves very much. I know some people say they're like talking to themselves all the time, but not me. But yeah, I guess you probably get used to it in time. Rat Shack and Devil Log. All right, that's enough of listening to my beautiful voice. We can mix some music for a minute.
I just got my best to see the ocean climbing out of itself. It's enough to know I don't.
And then what is all this gunk here?
It
don't need all that, come on. Sloppy editing. Poor production if you ask me. But no. Anyways.
It's enough to know I don't know when's enough to notice that.
Let's just throw some more stuff on the mix bus. This is got Gullfoss on there. Maybe Gullfoss Master. That's what it's there for, isn't it?
It's enough to know
it's pretty cool how good the drums sound with like literally nothing on them. I mean, there's some samples mixed in, it looks like, so maybe that's helping. Oh yeah, there's like a little 8080 kind of thing, sounds like. Yeah, that's nice. And then is this? That is, looks like there was a sample on there, but why is that off? Don't just need a double of the kick-in channel. What do we got there? Ooh, I don't know about that. I see why I turned it off, maybe. Yeah. Kind of makes more sense in context. But yeah, the drums, really good for just no processing. I forgot about this recorder line. I think it's in the actual mix, but it's much quieter than it is right now. That's fun. that dissonant end bass synth is. That's in there in the actual mix, but it's much quieter. It's I mean really the levels aren't set right now. Everything's just at 0, but it's kind of cool having it. Cool. All right. Well, let's just start out with. I should probably check the drum polarity. Really, it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but it's definitely. I might have already dealt with the drum polarity before. I bounced this into a mix session, just because the way I usually work is. I like to keep kind of like the production sessions separate from the mix sessions. So usually once the arrangement's all finalized and we think we got everything recorded, I'll just kind of render everything into a new session. So I probably dealt with polarity already, but let's just check and see. Start with the old overheads. It's way easier to check polarity on stereo sources if you do it in mono, and usually I just do that in wait, where's that? I'm forgetting the name of the plugin. Stereo width, there we go. Usually I just do that with my audio interface. It just has a function where it lets me sum what I'm listening to mono, but that would not be very helpful for the one person listening at home. So yeah, you can just use this plugin, stereo width, to take the width down to 0, and it just makes it mono, which makes it easier to check the polarity on the overheads, which are in phase. Cool, as I thought they would be. And I just keep it in mono the entire time for checking drums. It just makes it a little easier when you're checking things against the overheads. Check the kick in against the kick out. Gotta listen to both of them. Oh, you know what I'm missing? I need to send a... This is more just to do with my hardware setup at home. Got to send a feed out to lines 3 and 4 because I have this fun device called a subpack, which is it's basically just like a subwoofer that you wear on your chair, which people think it's crazy, but I love it. It makes monitoring the low end so much easier. But anywho, make that. Just, that's about where I usually have it, about -28. It's sensitive. All right, so that I just noticed that I should have been feeling the kick drum in it, and I was not. So there it is. All right. Oh yeah, they are out of phase. All right, good to know. Let's check the snare top against the snare bottom. Oh, it's a little close. Yeah, it's a useful tip is to, if your polarity is kind of close, you know, if the difference is pretty subtle, you can just loop a snare drum hit, or you know, whatever drum you're checking. Oh yeah, see there. Yeah, it's more full when it's the phase is reversed like that. All right, 2 for 2 with the kick and snare. We got some polarity flipping, like, and you know, it's really just kind of like an easy win because it really will make a difference. Just like so already we got the kick and snare sounding better. That's an easy win. All right, now those are the only elements of the drum kit that are recorded with multiple mics, unless you count the rooms, which I think drum rooms are rarely out of phase. I find it's almost not worth checking, but we'll check just to be thorough. Yeah, it's in good phase. Really can't hear much difference on that, so that's all good. Now let's check the individual components against the overheads, which is the fun part. Not really, but so let's check old Mr. Kick. That's good. Let's check old Mr. Snare. Oh yeah, that's nicely in phase. Let's check the hat. Even I probably won't even use a hi-hat mic, to be honest. It's really, these days I just record the hi-hat mic is like basically just like 1 out of 10 times you'll wind up wanting to use it, and it's a pain in the ass then if you don't have it. So, but most of the time it just lives there with the fader at negative infinity. But we'll still check the phase just to be thorough. Yeah, it's really about the same. Maybe there's a subtle difference. I'm not even going to worry about it. Rack tom. Let's find a little rack hit. There, it looks like a rack hit to me. Yeah, that one's actually out of phase. 2. It's actually pretty close. Yeah, I don't know on that one. That's really good. Maybe it's slightly fuller with the phase flipped. That's a really close one. It probably doesn't really matter much. All right, now the floor to end our tom exploration. Cool, and then this kind of like little kit mic, which I forget what this even sounds like. Let's see. All right, it's like kind of a compressed little fun thing. Can't hear any difference in that. So, all right, and I think, yeah, I guess I'll check the rooms against the overheads. Sometimes you'll get like a subtle difference. A lot of the times there won't be any difference though. That's pretty subtle. Sound like a hair thicker with the polarity flipped, so we'll go with it. I don't think it really makes a big difference either way. It sounds exactly the same. All right, we got everything checked against the overheads. I mean, you could go through like a big thing of trying to, I don't know, like triangulate everything against everything else, which seems like it could get maddeningly complex. But yeah, that's usually where I stop. Just, you know, you get everything in phase against the overheads, get all the mics that are, you know, basically where you have two mics on the same source, like the kick in and kick out, getting them in phase. And yeah, that's it for checking phase on drums for me. I guess let's just do, I don't even know what's going on with the bass. You know, usually if you have like a bass DI and then a bass amp, you want to check phase against that. But I don't know what this bass plus is. Let's see. Ooh, that's a farty sound. Yeah, there's a dry. Actually like a lot of noise, which is interesting. Might wind up doing some denoising on that, depending on how much compression I wind up doing. Yeah, I don't know about that bass plus. That's probably just some processing I did kind of in the production phase is my guess. It's like a farty phaser track. I don't know. Maybe it'll work in context. Oh, let's get the mono off. That's a little painful. All right, I'll just take this plugin off. farty track does kind of it does kind of make sense in context. So it's a good lesson. Sometimes a track will sound kind of ridiculous soloed. Like that's a ridiculous tone, but it kind of works in context. So you know that's ultimately where you got to make the final judgment. Is does it sound good in the mix? But I don't think there's going to be any polarity things there because I think that's just processing the after the fact is my guess on that. Yeah. All right. Well, that's probably enough for this this little test stream, this introduction. I don't even know if anyone's watching. But if anyone is, I hope they got something useful out of it. And yeah, we'll probably keep going on Cake Party, and I don't know, that'd be kind of a cool thing to just see, like, start to finish the whole process of doing the mix. You know, it's obviously a little different when it's a song that you've already mixed. That's a different vibe than mixing something for the first time. But yeah, it would still, I don't know, it'd be interesting for me to remix it. So at the very least, I'll have fun, and maybe someone will watch it. I don't know. But well, any listeners or watchers, I'll try to actually figure out how to use YouTube Live and this stuff better for next time. And yeah, I'll try to announce this like more than like 2 minutes before it starts. But yeah, thanks for watching.